Today we are making buffalo Parmesan pork chop bites. So the first thing you're gonna do is take some pork chops and cut them up into little bite-sized pieces like this. Anytime I buy meat, my favorite way to cook it is bite-size it. I love bite-sizing and throwing things in the air fryer. So what we're gonna do is add a little bit of oil, or melted butter is good. And then we're going to add whatever seasonings you have. I can't explain this enough. Just throw your pantry of seasonings into food when you cook it. That's kind of what I do. Or I use single seasoning products, like the ranch seasoning, which I wanted to use today, but I have a Nashville hot seasoning that I never use. So if you have any spicy seasonings, use them in here. And then we're also going to add some buffalo sauce. All right, and some garlic. I'm going to add some minced garlic. Let me grab that. I actually saw a post that said minced garlic is stronger than if you get it fresh. Minced garlic in a jar is stronger than if you get it fresh. All right, so we're taking our minced garlic. I made your salmon air fryer bites with chili lime. It was so fire. Hey, that makes me so happy. Nix Nana, you bite-size all of your meat too in the air fryer. It's so much easier, right? All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of this minced garlic. This part is optional, or just use some garlic powder. These are pork chops, Jane. Shout out to Just Kickin'. Hey. And now we're gonna add a little bit of buffalo sauce. I'm also gonna toss them in this at the end, but since they're not breaded, I don't know how well it's gonna stick. This is kind of me just throwing some stuff together. So now we mix everything up. And then we're just gonna air fry them at 400 for 12 minutes. These salami tacos were fire. Hey, I'm glad you liked those. So there's actually a salami taco recipe in the book that instead of the spinach and cream cheese is basically cream cheese with bell peppers and onions, and that one is really good too. So if you guys don't have the book, Carefree Keto, go to Amazon and get that. All right, so now we're just adding these to the air fryer. And I'm so happy that I have these gloves. It makes my life so much easier because I hate constantly washing my hands. Watch, when I'm done with this, all I'm gonna do, just take it off. All right, and now we're gonna throw these in the air fryer. And I'm gonna put this in the dishwasher really quick. Actually, I'm not. Okay, I fit it. Our dishwasher is extremely full, so I barely fit it in there. All right, so I'm in the middle of another recipe right now. I have something in the oven. If you guys can see, there are, how many minutes left? 16 minutes left. So I have a recipe I'm doing with this perfect keto mac and cheese. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. And whenever you see this recipe, I'm gonna post it probably next week. Just know if you don't have, because they sell out a lot, so if you can't get the perfect keto mac and cheese, when you see that recipe, you can just replace the mac and cheese with any vegetable, it would still be good. But basically, I think enough time has passed now for people who know my little antics when I'm on here. I'm not going to acknowledge those comments. And that was regarding the the minced garlic thing I was talking about earlier. Andrea, you called it. All right, so I wasn't saying garlic. So I mispronounce a lot of words on purpose, right? That was not what it was about. I do not mispronounce my L's on purpose. This is like a speech impediment or something that I have where I don't really say my L's properly. Like when you say the letter L, your tongue is supposed to touch the top of your mouth. If you want to try it, just say like, I love you. When you say love, your tongue will go to the top of your mouth. For some reason, my tongue does not do that. So that's not on purpose. But sometimes I mispronounce words on purpose. We talked about this the other day. It's really just to bring a fun vibe to the people who say mean things about me when I accidentally mispronounce words, because when you're cooking with all these recipes, I'm just bound to run into an ingredient that I don't know how to pronounce. And whenever that happens, people say mean things to me about it. So I kind of just play into that, and I'm like, all right, well, if they're going to be meanies about it, let's just like do it on purpose, and it's fun. So that's kind of what I do. Sleepy alien, it's okay. I'm not offended. Walkie Chester, thongs. So I don't know how to say walkie Chester, and that's probably like one of the ones that I don't think anyone really knows how to say. Mac, it is not. All right, so it's been in for 3.5 minutes. We're gonna shake the air fryer in about 2 minutes. And also, if you guys saw my DMs yesterday of the people who said I sucked at cooking, just like on the topic of positivity, you know, and when people are meanies or whatever, it's like, there's just always going to be someone who has something negative to say, and the best response is just with something positive. It's like, maybe that will brighten their day a little bit, and if you can do that, you can make the world a better place. And it's like, use their negativity to make the world a better place. That's always my motto. It's like, there's always an opportunity to just add more positivity to the world, because we all need it, you know? I was wondering if you do intermittent fasting. All right, so intermittent fasting is not for me, and there are no magical properties to intermittent fasting. It may have some benefits, like the whole autophagy thing or whatever, but just if we're just talking pure weight loss, it doesn't do much extra for weight loss other than make it easier to eat less calories. It's not fun to hear that, because you're like, oh, I thought calories didn't matter if I'm fasting or if I'm doing keto. And it's like, it's not that they stop mattering. It's just that they're less important to track if you're implementing something like not eating the first meal of your day, or not eating the giant bowl of noodles underneath the nutritious meat and vegetables. So that's the thing with intermittent fasting. It can help you lose weight because it just helps you cut out a whole meal's worth of calories, and that's where weight loss happens. But it is a great thing to do, like, for that reason. When I did intermittent fasting, and even to this day, if I were trying to lose more weight, right, here's what I would do. I would not want to go the route of, let me go to McDonald's and try to make it fit in my calories, or let me just eat like whatever I want and make it fit in my calories. I would go the route of, how can I make eating less calories as easy as possible? And if I was a total beginner, which is what happened when I started keto, it was, how can I make reducing my calories as easy as possible without even tracking them? And I lost 80 pounds without even tracking them, because when I just had cut out the carbs and I was eating 25 carbs a day, it was so easy to feel satiated and to not overeat, and that's where all the weight loss happened. And it's true that keto makes you better at burning fat, so that's another benefit, you know? But at the end of the day, if you want to do something like intermittent fasting, it's a great tool, but nothing is required, assuming you're just eating less food. When he first started, he always made pizzadillas. You remember that, Vanessa? So, yeah, that's one of my favorite recipes. When I first started keto, that was one of the first recipes I ever made before I was even keto snacks, like just when I had started keto. I forgot to shake the basket. Ooh, these look good. But you see, if you don't shake the basket, sometimes they get all bunched up, and then the ones in the middle of the bunch don't cook all the way. So you have to shake the basket halfway through. Especially if you're doing a recipe with like a ton of meat inside the air fryer. How long is left? So we have 10 minutes over here, and we have like 7 minutes over here. I don't know if you guys are gonna get to see the mac and cheese. I kind of am tempted to just check on it and see if it's spilling out. All right, it's not spilling out, so that's a good sign. I hope I didn't mess anything up by opening the door. That's something that always used to happen. When I was a kid, I was so impatient when we would make brownies. And one of my like favorite childhood memories is just like shoving my head into the bowl and eating all of the brownie batter. But I would like sneak and open the oven and check like 100 times, and it would make it take longer for them to cook. Hey, loving your carefree keto recipes. Hey, thank you, Elena. If I don't have an air fryer, what do you recommend? You can bake these. Like I said the other day, I don't have exact like conversions for air fryer to oven, but I usually just double it. If anyone has a better suggestion for converting air fryer to oven, there has to be some sort of like website where you can just type it in. Like if you go on Google, right, and you're like, Anna speaks Spanish, and whenever we first started dating, I tried to like text her in Spanish to impress her. And what I would do is I would like type what I was gonna say. I would just go to Google and type in English to Spanish, and I would type what I was gonna say, and then I would copy and paste it and send it to her. And there has to be something like that for air fryer to oven, right? With all the bad going on, I am so happy to see posts like yours. Thank you, Gene Bean. It's just like, it's so necessary, no matter what's happening around you, to find the positive, because you can't fix anything by being upset. It's like, if I wanted to be upset all day, I don't think I would do anything positive or help the world in any way at all. Yeah, Pomona, it is like the intermittent fasting thing. It's more of like a healing thing. And it is like a weight loss hack because it reduces calories, but it's not a magical hack that's like, oh, if you just don't eat from, 7 p.m. to 12 the next day, you'll just somehow magically drop 100 pounds no matter what you eat in your eating window. That would be nice, but I did ground chicken nuggets for the first time today. How did they turn out? Me too, Pomona. I'm at work eating hot Cheetos. There has to be a keto hot Cheeto recipe out there, or like a keto product that's hot Cheetos. There are a lot of puffs, but so if you do have a hot Cheeto craving, guys, they do make protein puffs that have a hot Cheeto vibe. Hilo has some, Shrewd Food has some. I don't know if Hilo still has them. I haven't eaten those in a while. Shrewd Food has some, which you may be able to find at Walmart. But there are like hot puffs out there. But they're not going to be the same. Nothing is the same as real hot Cheetos. All right, guys. So the pork chops, I think, have like 2 more minutes. I'm so excited to eat them. And then the mac and cheese has 5 minutes. I've tried cooking pork chops many ways and it always comes out dry and tough. All right, here's my tip if your pork or chicken is always dry and tough. Get a food thermometer. This is what I use. They have them on Amazon. This one is like, I don't know. I always complain about this and I have yet to buy another one. You know what? I'm gonna do it. We have like 2 minutes to kill. I'm gonna order another food thermometer right now because I keep saying I need one. So we have this one that we got for free at like some garage sale. And I don't like it because it's like, why do I have this big wire? I used to have one that was like a box like this and then the thing, it like folded in. So I'm gonna order one. And you guys can see Sophia. She's sleeping. She's sleeping on her belly. She's so cute. We just watch her sleep. It's like we put her on the Nanette when we're so lucky that she sleeps like 12 hours a night. That was the one thing I really was like praying, other than her getting here healthy. The one thing I was praying hard for and like stressing out was like, what is our sleep gonna be like? And Sophia has just been the perfect little sleeper. And we put her to bed at like 8, and then we get like 3 hours to relax before we go to sleep. And it's so nice. And then we sleep until like 8 a.m. And she sleeps through all of that. It's great. But it's so hard to like have her on the Nanette when we're watching TV at night and not just like pick it up and look at her sleep. Okay, what was I doing? I'm ordering a food thermometer. I got way distracted. All right, Amazon. I don't think I can show you guys the actual order, but I'll show you the product because I think the actual order will show my will show our like shipping address, which I don't think Anna would be happy with me sharing. But this is what we're getting. All right. So just a basic food thermometer for $15. Buy now. The pork chops. All right, place your order. Did it. All right. Now we check the temperature. There's 2 minutes left on the mac and cheese. Sophia is 7.5 months old. Wait. No, I think she's 8 months now. Yeah, in a week she'll be 8 months. So, Nana, I had that one too. And then I lost it when we moved. All right, perfect. 166. I kind of overcooked them. This one's like 175. So how long? I can play this back. I would do like 3 minutes less than what I did. This one's 179. All right, so I kind of overcooked them a little, but they're still gonna be good. And there are 57 seconds on the mac and cheese. I'll let you guys see me stir it up because I don't have to put that part in the video. We'll set these aside for now. I'm just gonna take it out. I don't think 1 minute matters. And then I can't forget to set the timer when I put it back in. And I double panned it like this because I didn't know if it was gonna leak. Oh my god. I licked my fingers. Woo. I licked my fingers of the pork chop juices and that seasoning is hot. All right, this is what it looks like after 30 minutes. And then we bake it for another 20. All right, I hope these turn out okay. I'm just stirring it up. And the reason I don't know if this recipe is going to work out or not is because maybe I should have done it a little longer. There's like a block of cheddar in here that didn't fully melt. Is because this isn't like regular mac and cheese. This is made out of lupini flour. It's the perfect keto mac and cheese. So I don't know if this is gonna work out, but we're gonna try it. So, and the reason I decided to do this recipe is because I did a poll today, and the results were kind of tied last time that I checked. Between the original plan was buffalo chicken mac and cheese boats on zucchini, where I was gonna do hollowed out zucchini with perfect keto mac and cheese and like buffalo chicken mixed into it, and then pork rind crumbles and cheddar, and then broil it. And then the other one that you guys liked was the pizza casserole. And I was like, well, this is like a mix of the two because it's kind of like a casserole, but it's also kind of like the buffalo chicken vibe. So, all right, here we go. I stirred it as much as I can. 30 more minutes. Let's try it. So there's no flour in here. It's the block of cream cheese. All right, I can't find my other mitten, so I'm just gonna have to do it with this rag. All right. And then I'll probably sprinkle more cheddar on at the end. All right, I'm setting the timer so I don't forget. Who knows if it will work? That was like a TikTok recipe. Ah, this is hot. All right, guys, pork chop time. Let's eat them. What should we dip them in? Oh, we have to toss them. Yeah, so there was no flour in there. I'll toss the few that we're gonna eat right now. I don't even know if it's worth tossing them actually because they're not breaded, so I don't think it's even gonna stick that well. And I licked my finger and the juice was very spicy. And I would use a pair of thongs right now, but I can't find them. I think they're both dirty. It looks like the whole batch is gonna fit on the plate. Buffalo pork chop bites. My face looks thinner over the past few days, maybe because I shaved today. And I got a haircut. Alright, we need some ranch. We're gonna dip them in that. Alright, I need to open up a new bottle of ranch. I didn't have much in there. Ever since I started counting calories, I'm a fan of light ranch. It's so crazy. If you would have told me that I would be eating light ranch when I first started keto, I would have thought that was insane. But the thing is, I already eat so much fat, like 150 grams of fat a day, that using regular ranch on top of that 150 grams of fat that I'm already eating a day is just a little much as far as like my weight loss goals. Because when I first started keto, it was fine if all of my fat came from ranch because the food was pretty boring at the time. But now the food is so fun, like keto ice cream for dessert every night, and all these fun keto foods that I'm eating are like keto chips, that I would rather just use my fat on that when I don't find the light ranch that bad. Because there's no benefit to eating an extra 100 grams of fat if you're already eating a very high fat diet anyway. Especially when it's coming from seed oils. Wait, what am I missing, Jewel, about a kitchen catching on fire? I missed some comments. I tried to make your chicken pizza crust last year with parchment paper and broiling, and my oven caught on fire in my apartment. Whoa. I have never had that issue. I do find, though, that I have had parchment paper catch on fire in the air fryer if I turn it on before I put food in. So if you preheat the oven, or like there's parchment paper in the air fryer and I turn it on, that has caused a fire before. But it wasn't like a fire. It was just like it caught on fire and then I put it out. It wasn't an uncontrollable fire. All right, let's take a little picture. Perfect. One more. I'm sorry if you guys are waiting for the final bite where I say how good it is. I'm just trying to get a picture. All right. All right, that's a good picture. One more. All right, I don't need this ranch taking up the whole plate. That's the problem. There we go. And now I'll take a bite. All right, guys, let's eat. That's okay. Yummy, yummy. Oh my God. I love pork chops. Really. I do think they'll be better tossed. Let's toss them in buffalo sauce. They're good though. I just hiccuped. This is my favorite part. Hey, it's my favorite part too. All right, we're gonna toss them in some buffalo sauce. Yeah, I'm gonna put the recipe in the caption. And for the mac and cheese, I'm gonna be posting that one probably next week. Let's just hope that it works out, because I'll have to reshoot with like a new recipe idea tomorrow if it doesn't. All right, so this is if you toss them, and then we can put them back on the plate. That actually looks pretty darn good. That looks really good, actually. I'm gonna try taking a picture like this. All right, so now we're gonna find out if they taste better when tossed in sauce. If they're better tossed in the sauce, we're gonna find out. All right, I need a camera, and here we go. Much better. The picture's 100 times better too. So that's just a lesson. Don't be lazy. The only reason I didn't toss them is because I was being lazy. But wow, this looks amazing. Way better. All right, guys. Side-by-side pictures in your third book. Wait, what do you mean side-by-side pictures? I'm not sure I understand. Like before and after? All right, these look really good. These look bussin' as heck. Oh my gosh. All right, this is going into the third book folder for sure. I'm just gonna eat one and we'll see. Oh my God. Go make these. If you don't like spicy stuff, just use like your typical salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika. They'll still be amazing. My book does show the carb count. Kenny, if you want to help with ideas for the third book, send me a DM. I'm open to ideas. Like, Hey, thank you so much, Jewel. Marcia, all right, I'm gonna order mitts before I get off here. All right, oven, mitts. I don't like the big ones. I need the mini ones. Here we go. I found some small ones. These look cool. I like these. All right, I'm ordering these. These are nice. Oh, they're 50% off. Wow. And they'll get here tomorrow. Place your order. All right, we got these two things taken care of. Is there anything else I've been talking about that we need that I haven't ordered? I do need an apron that says keto snacks in it, but I don't think that I'm going to find one of those on Amazon. Anna may try some of these. Actually, I'm making her salmon tonight, so she'll be having salmon. Right, Andrea? I like the vibe. Jewel, I got a spatula. I used it today. It's in the dishwasher. I got a rubber spatula, and I told Anna this morning, I said, I can't believe we've been here for 7 months and we haven't had a proper rubber spatula. We got one, so I have that. All right, guys, I'm getting off here. I love you. I believe in you. Have a blessed rest of your night. Oh, and Anna is getting her hair done tomorrow, so I'll be hanging out with Sophia. I don't know if I'll be cooking tomorrow night, depending on how long that takes her. Maybe I'll wear Sophia in the carrier and go live on a walk, but yeah, so I don't know when I'll be on tomorrow. But have a blessed rest of your night, and I'll see you guys then.